Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 2 replay. Spawn on the top left side as the red Portuguese, we have Nerob. Spawn on the bottom right side as the cyan Chinese, we have MerTarsuslu. MerTarsuslu. I have no idea. I can't pronounce the regular names from the beginning for all my life. Oops, I actually put it on slow speed as well, so let's go and get this all faster bit, because right now it's in the beginning. Let's harvest goats part of the game. Got some berries being selected there by red now. As well, I need to do this. See what's going on here. Perfect. Looks like the rhinoceros is being brought on forward. Does throw some arrows there with the town center as well, and finish off the goat there now. More and more goats are being collected. Very nice. And now we've got the ostrich being herded towards this town center, doing a great job with that. It does go ahead and finish it off so it doesn't run away as well. Now he starts herding the zebra. Plus the zebra and ostrich do provide the same amount of food. And having a bit of trouble there, though he's not really migrating yet. He has plenty of food for the time being. He does get, looks like, the other rhinoceros collected. And over the right cyan side, we've got some rhinoceros being collected as well. I don't know about his. Let's find some more goats there. These guys have not been selected either. Wild camels are not harvestable animals. And we've got feudal age here and feudal age on the way for red as well. Let's switch over to Gaia, so we don't have to worry about all the sound effects. And it looks like there's actually some units being deployed out and garrison inside the stable is going for an early scout rush, so let's go ahead and put it down to ×1 speed. We've got the scouts now pushing the way forward. No upgrades at the moment. But we got a bit of a wall in here. No walls here. Red Scout may be able to spot this. Red Scout's also quite wounded. One of Cyan Scouts is also quite wounded as well. The garrisons, the buildings have definitely spotted it now. And does find an opening there. Does go ahead and quickly wall himself in. Great reflexes there deployed by Red. Going to try to punch down or slash down some of these palisades. He can repair up the palisade as well to keep these villagers safe. We've got a couple archers pushing way forward. We'll manage to get some shots there. He's hit this low health one first. He is focusing down the low health one. No, he's not. But actually, the spread fire was doing good work, getting some good focus fire in there. This one may go down. Those lose as one. Reinforcing scout comes in to replace his fallen. So right now, it is one of the guys is very, very wounded. 2 health remaining. Archers deal 4 damage, and he has 2 armor in the scout cavalry, so he will get 1 shot. Yes, he did 1 shot that one there. So he may have overkilled it a little bit. Gets a high ground, bit of high ground damage there, I believe, as well. And these forces start making the way forward. Now eyeing for some counter harassment. We'll find this scout here, and we'll walk on by. He's actually going to throw some strikes onto them as they advance. And we may have a... No, we do not have a full wall off for Cyan. Let's get on top of the high ground there. And he could... Does not throw some arrows into the scout cavalry. Receive some low ground damage there. And doing a good job of dodging some of those arrows. As with them on the high ground receiving less damage, it will make them able to absorb a lot of shots if he needs to stall out for some time. More scouts being deployed on out. That's a lot of food investment onto these scouts, that's for sure. Cyan does have more villagers. 36 to 32. He is playing Chinese. Chinese start with 3 additional villagers. If I were to go ahead and select these players, I probably should have mentioned that earlier. My apologies. For the Portuguese bonuses, they have... reduced gold cost, foragers, that's the guys who collect berries, also provide a bit of wood. And ship health, which is not going to be important in this one. He can pull out some fish here, including, he actually could fish for some turtles. Huh, that's the only bit of water there. But that's actually a slight advantage for Scion if he wants to collect some turtles for food. Takes out those camels. Remember, Indy. Remember, no, not remember, Indy. From Indiana Jones. Remember, no camels. And for his teammate, as deploying out, playing as the Chinese start with three extra villagers, but will start with no food, no wood, and technology costs 10% less in feudal, castle, imperial, not in Dark Age. Towns such as for additional 10 population and 5 line of sight, and more demolition health. And oops, didn't mean to hit that. For potential technology, of course, we got Chuko new stuff, and Scorpion attack stuff, and Great Wall increases health and towers. Nothing too critical. Probably won't see that unless it goes for Chuko news. Scorpions are unlikely, but it's a possibility. Red is deploying more and more archers right now, so there's a lot of red archers in this region, but luckily he has walls. Leading up the Chinese name, maybe he should get the Great Wall upgrade. But either way, and for the special technology for Red, who's Portuguese, which allows him to get Karak, ships +1/+1 armor, which is completely worthless here, and Arquebus, gunpowder units are more accurate, which I believe that allows them to track like ballistics, which could be very important for the hand cannoneers and the organ guns. They're a special unit. So let's go switch back to Gaia and keep an eye on these archers. I'll say it's being focused down right there. And Scion has deployed out Castle Age. He does got a good defensive team of skirmishers here. He goes in the breach. The Mongols are invading, except they're not Mongols. They're Portuguese. And they're a much smaller empire. Looks like Red is backing away. He saw his opponent taking out the castle. We don't see anything like that being deployed out by Red. Let's see what he's going for. We do have castle being deployed out now. Yep. So castle is being researched. Good thing to know. If I switch to Gaia, I actually don't see what research is going for. By the way, Red is now deploying out castle. Got more villagers for Red, but he will be stalled out. So Scion should be able to get ahead, especially with any additional town center he's building, such as right there, which will be allowing him to get some stone. He may be eyeing for some forward castles or defensive castles. There's 19 archers here. That is a large number of archers, but the villagers can quickly get us inside this freshly built town center. And will he react in time? He hasn't reacted. He does save all of his guys, and a handful of arrows do come forward. Does take out one of those archers. Another archer. The arrows being spread. He does not get that low health archer. There he goes. He gets the low health archer now. And he does go ahead and gets inside this town center. These town centers do not have any range upgrades to protect these nearby areas, but does actually get inside there now. Get some nice sporadic arrows. Decides to pull out some houses there, but it's not exactly going to be protected from ranged archers. Getting some great damage there, and does have some elite skirmishers now deployed out. He has closed out this palisade as well, so he's backed himself in the corner. He's going to lose all his archers currently, and we do got a number of skirmishers trying to skirmish around. Multiple skirmishers now coming forward. These archers are currently doomed. He has some more and more villagers now. Switch back to Gaia.
Ready.
Let's see, let's take a quick look at the villagers. And we got crossbowmen out deployed now. So he is not going straight for Imperial to get out hand cannoneers. He's just going to go for crossbowmen and may want to eye for defensive. Portuguese do have more assets, probably more geared towards Imperial. If he gets out a castle can pull out some organ guns, which could be very useful with against these assets, but they are expensive. And these 7 crossbowmen will probably have trouble versus these 7 skirmishers. Unless they get the high ground advantage, that could change the difference, but who knows. There's got another guy's garrison inside these archery ranges as well, so maybe it's going to be an ambush. He's maybe going to try to have them push forward and get ambushed by sheer numbers. Let's take a quick look at the villagers. Red is falling behind on villagers. Cyan is doing great with villagers with the extra town centers. He has 2 extra town centers at the moment, so Cyan's pulling very far ahead with the villagers, even though he has lost a number of them. Red only has 2 town centers. And it appears to be all 5 relics on the field. Nobody's gone for a monastery just yet. And we do have a single Mangonel deployed on now, ready, trying to disrupt these archers. He sees the crossbowman upgrade. And he's not really eyeing to be. Oh, I would say he's not eyeing to be aggressive with these skirmishers, but he's just being aggressive and against perhaps engage the army rather than aggressive, trying to take out villagers. Trying to go on the offense to stay on the defense. Offense is the best defense. That's what I'm trying to say.
Ready.
1 skirmisher does go down. Number of the crossbowmen go down as well. Mangonel does roll a miss there. Good damage there on the town center. The town center only has 6 range. These forces do have 7. Yeah, has 7 across all of them, so able to outrange the town center, so he's unable to really defend himself all too well. Let's see, let's switch over to Cyan. Let's see what he's eyeing for a response. Knights. He's going for a bunch of knights. He does not have a huge number. Crossbowmen can soft counter them. He's going straight for the Mangonels. Once he takes out the Mangonels, then he can push forward with his skirmishers and engage the crossbowmen. A quick lightning strike is all he needs, and now the skirmishers can advance. And now the knights themselves are still quite durable, like skirmishers. This Mangonel is pushed his way forward. He does push forward with that single knight there, but the knight will not be able to clean it up in time, forcing the skirmishers back as well. He could take time to pair it up with one of his villagers there just to get a top off his health. Second Mangonel is being deployed on out. What is Cyan going for? We got 2 knights on the build queue. He may need to get eye out a second stable. We do have 1 stable here. More mills. He's just Cyan's eyeing for just booming up. He is at pop cap as well. He has another forward stable. He's trying to get out some more knights for defense. 2 Mangonels making their advance. Trying for the town center, trying to stall out his opponent. And notices nothing's inside the town center and maybe too low to be garrisoned. Allowing he could push forward his, he's pushed forward his crossbowmen into the town center. Mangonels need to hit that town center, get them out of there. It looks like he does have enough health to garrison it. And there we go, now he's de-garrisoned. Now he's able to hit those villagers. Skirmishers are advanced, trying to hit these crossbowmen. Mangonel's trying to push forward, trying to engage the skirmishers. Town center is still up, and knights do find an angle there. Going to try to hit that town center now. Town center's down to 85 health. Town center's now fully dead. But all Mangonels go down. The knights should be able to get some great hits down the crossbowmen. The crossbowmen can't really stand a fight because skirmishers are pushing their way forward as well. He's doing a good job focusing on the knights. The crossbowmen is slowly being whittled away. Mangonel pushes way forward, finds a shot there, gets a great hit there. Does do a split there, getting some damage onto them. He does get another kill there now. Nice charge on forward, trying to clip up Mangonel. More crossbowmen being pulled out by Red. Red is lacking a bit of crossbowman now. Got 87 or 97 villagers for Cyan, 82 villagers for Red. Looks like the Chinese player is going for some blacksmith upgrades for his melee units. As well as let's switch over to Red, see what he's researching. We got more crossbowmen, more mangonels, and more villagers. Looks like he has 3 villager queues as well. Good amount of stone being collected as well. He may be eyeing to go for Imperial Age and perhaps get some Federitas. They're hit or miss, really. They're great in the long game because they don't require any sort of villager work. Now we've got a 4 castle being pointed out. We do have a handful of skirmishers here, but there's maybe not enough here to stop the villagers from building. Does actually cancel the castle there, and since it was actually started being built while it means that it did not get a full refund, he did waste a bit of stone. Now Frontline University. And a castle has been built. Let's see if he deploys out any organ guns. Is it these hit there on those skirmishers? None of them are very, very wounded. These houses are set up in a position way that he can use them as cover for his skirmishers, and eventually perhaps Chuko News get some good hits there onto the villagers. And I hear a monk. Very nice. He has so many wounded units. The monk there does provide adequate value.
Oh, super cool.
No organ guns right now. We do have Impure Age being deployed, researched now. You could go for a Federita to get a constant bit of resources that he can start getting dividends. The castle has been spotted there if he hasn't already. Good hit there on the skirmishers for Mangonel, but he's sustaining a bit too many losses of his Mangonels. Cyan's blowing out his own castle as well. Both will be on high ground. Trebuchets will be useful in order of displacing them, but will take a bit of time since they will be probably firing from the low ground. But maybe some high ground up here to be on equal ground. And there's definitely plenty of high ground for Cyan's trebuchets to hit that Red Castle. Cyan's gone for the Imperial Age. Red is almost there as well. Got some walls and some lions. He's petting the lions. Looks like Red is going for ballistics and thumb ring right now. Cyan, my avatar is actually blocking the scoreboard, but Cyan does have quite a bit of point lead. But we got a trebuchet deployed out by Cyan. He has a good number of escorts here as well, so we won't be able to rush forward for archers. The castle alone will protect the trebuchet against archers. Let's take a look at Cyan's battle queue now. I don't see any. Well, we just got Pure Age, so he could potentially pull out a Federita right now. Cannot repair out of resources. Seems like he has plenty of resources. He doesn't have enough. Doesn't look like he had enough stone for a Federita either way. Castle now we're seeing quite a bit of fire. Can't repair with his crossbowmen. And right now, Cyan's deploying out more scouts and cavaliers. Does get the light cavalry upgrade right now. Now they're light cavalry. And Red's castle does go down. Got a good number of crossbows, and looks like Red has backed out of the game right there. Losing a bit too much there. Yep, Red has surrendered. This sounded great saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.